Fashion Fix on Talkabout with Danny Leane.
Okay, Danny, how are you this afternoon?
Very well, thank you very much, Deirdre. The sun is trying to get out, so all go.
And you know what? There's a lovely buzz around Tralee, and I would imagine around other towns as well. It's so good to see the shops open. You've been busy, I understand.
Yes, we have been. Yes, it's great being able to talk to people in real life. We had taken so much for granted. I know we had lovely communications with Messenger and people on the phone, but you can't beat person to person.
No,
you know?
nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Yeah. Well, listen, just to tell the listeners what's coming up, in a little while, we're going to be talking about packing for a staycation, and a staycation in Ireland, obviously, and what you might need for that. And you've brought your suitcase in to show us. But we're going to start this month with shoes, because we haven't spoken about shoes for a while, although I suppose I should say footwear, really.
Yes, definitely footwear. I suppose, people are going for comfort because the dressy clothes aren't being really worn the way they used to be. And we have got into kind of a casual groove at the moment. We still like a bit of colour, but I suppose, with one of some of the old reliables have come back, and they've come back with a bounce. We have these. Before, these would have been considered an old woman's shoe. The Burr stock, you can see them, but it's all the young people are going mad for them, and
really?
They're so comfortable. You haven't got a pair of them, have you, Deirdre?
They wouldn't be my type of thing, really. I like a bit more of a heel myself.
But these come in so many different varieties. You'd be quite surprised what they have. Like I say, these were always the old woman's, but again, it has come from Germany, it has come from London. These are good quality, but it's comfort.
Birkenstocks, isn't that what they're called?
Yes, sorry.
Birkenstocks.
Birkenstock, yeah. I have my own tang put on some of the makers, but yes. But again, they're sensible. You can get them. There is a bit of a heel to them, as you can see, and you can get ones that are a bit more of a heel as well. But a lot of people swear by them when it comes to the summer. And even around the house, and they double up if you're around the pool or if you're at the beach as well. And they'll go with a multiple of
outfits.
The next one, you're going to be horrified with what I'm going to bring you, and it's the Crocs.
Oh no!
Crocs are back.
Oh no! Just when you thought it was safe to go out, the Crocs are back.
They're back, and there are different variations, and I'm going to show you another one like that. They've really invented themselves again. These are lovely. As you can see with some of the colors around, they'll pick up on the aqua turquoisey kind of a color, but they're green, they're black, you name it, and they've even patterned ones, but they're the one. The new invention by them are almost like a flip-flop. This is from the Croc range as well, but it's the new generation. Ideal if you were, say, going to the beach, or if there's a bit of pebble or whatever, or you don't like, some people don't like the feel of sand in their feet. I love it, but not everyone does. These are ideal, and they're so flat to walk around in as well. And they have actually a lot of detail around here to massage your feet as you're walking as well. So they're very comfortable. And again, you have the sandal, and it comes in Walsh Brothers here in Tralee have about 6 or 7 different colors in these here.
In these, lovely.
Now, the one thing that everyone is going mad for are the runners.
And runners are huge this whole year, aren't they?
Massive. Like, you can get them with bows on. This also comes in a lovely red color, so you can wear it with your jeans or your dress or whatever. A lovely lace up. But these ones, if you're a small bit short, these are ideal for giving you a bit of height because you have the platform. And what is lovely about the white simple runner, there are different price points from high to low. Plus as well, you get the lovely detail here of a bow. And this one here, it's a bit flatter, but you still have a bit of a platform. You have your zip and you have your lace. And again, they're different white runners for different feet as well, whether you have a wide foot or a small foot. And again, who likes a bit of bling? And this is our blingy one here, where we've a bit of gold, rose gold. Like if you were, say, a lovely dress and you wanted to make it a bit more casual, these would be ideal.
Oh,
but
they're
you
lovely.
Still have your lovely
And you still have your bit of chunky
bling.
heel as well. And where are they
And
from,
you
Danny?
have the heel. These are from Walsh's here in
Walsh
Tralee.
Brothers in Tralee.
Walsh
Lovely.
Brothers here
They're
in Tralee.
fabulous. Yeah.
And I will warn you, when you go in, there is such a selection. I tried to narrow it down to 3 runners, as in the white ones. They have so many different, where there is animal print in some, different colors. There's something for everyone. Like this is another one that they have as well. But again, you've the fancy sole. It's a small bit thicker than normal, but you have that lovely mustard color coming through. And you have the zip as well. You don't always have to use the lace, but this is a dual one. And it's as well, when it comes to the fashion, it's the zips that are in that you'll see in some clothes. But like that, multifunctional and comfort and color at the same time.
And of course, we've spoken about this a few times before, Danny. The trend has been in for several years now of wearing runners with skirts, wearing them with dresses. I think Posh Spice might have been involved in starting all of that. So that trend is going nowhere, as you say.
It's going nowhere. If anything, it's getting bigger and it's getting more sporty, even coming into the men's footwear. But before I move on to show you a small bit in the men's, I'm going to show you just one of these. It's like a reform of a 1970s shoe that you have with you have the height, you have the color, you have the texture, but also you have the bit of being a bit casual at the same time. And it's these wedges.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, lovely with them. They have a few different styles, but this one's kind of stuck out because you have your lovely oatmeal, you have your creams, and you have the rose gold. So you have that bit of bling, but it's not shouting at you, look at me. And again, comfort. Even though you have the height, you have no stiletto heel, and you have the block here. And these would take you anywhere. Dress them up or dress them down.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
When it comes to them,
No, I was going to say, is that it in shoes, or have you more?
I have for the women. Now we're moving on to the gents, because the last time I showed gents, or I showed lady shoes, I was given out to buy the men that I didn't show anything for them. So I have 3 to show you.
Okay.
These are from Skechers. And what's lovely about these as well, not alone are they thinking about your comfort, but also arch support. These are brand new this season. And of course, you can't go wrong with the navy. They'll go with your jeans, they'll go with your cutoffs, the men's cutoffs. And again, another lace, but again, you can walk in them. And again, believe it or not, there's a small bit of height as well. Some of us men would prefer to be a small bit taller, and this is the way to go. The other one that I have gone for, again, it's like the women, but us men like our comfort as well. And it is from Timberland. It's just this lovely sneaker that can be dressed up and down as well. And it's the comfort as well that's built in. They have the lovely sponge for walking. It's so comfortable, it's unreal. And the last and final one that I'm going to show you is from the Talkabout, our rugby player that has gone into shoe design. And it's these ones. They're lovely. They're tan, so they'll go with a lot in the summer and autumn all year round. They have the sporty stripe going on here and lace up, very comfortable as well.
Okay, from Talkabout. And are they only available online, or can they be bought in shops?
They can be bought in shops. Walsh's here in Tralee have got them. Walsh's in Killarney have them. And I'm trying to think, there are a couple of men's shoe shops that will have them as well. They've become basic.
Talkabout designs for women as well, doesn't he, for runners?
He does a small bit for the runners coming through there as well. He had started with the men, and even with some of the men, he's doing a bit of clothes as well now. But that'll be another day that I'll show that off. Shorts, rugby or polo shirts, very comfortable. And it's great that he decided to go into fashion, because he wears the stuff himself and wears the shoes. So do you know, when someone designs and endorses a brand, it is brilliant that they wear the stuff themselves.
Yeah.
Because you know you're getting good quality, and it is good quality. You know?
Absolutely. So are we moving on to swimwear?
We are.
Now, Danny, we should say you're not going to suddenly appear in a pair of Speedos, are you? Because, you know, this is being videoed for Facebook.
Yeah, and it isn't Halloween. We didn't want to scare anyone with the dad's bod and all that.
I'm sure now you'd look great in Speedos, Danny. Is it ladies swimwear you're going to show us?
It's ladies swimwear, because us men really are kind of spoiled. We could nearly go out in our boxer shorts and get away with it, you know, where, you know, particularly with women when the weather does get good. Now, I kept away from the bikinis, because the bikinis, not everyone can pull them off or whatever. But what I wanted to show, and again, I want to show swimwear is for everyone, and probably the best for everyone, young and old, is the one-piece suit. It's all coming in, and believe it or not, it's from Speedo as well, believe it or not. It isn't just the men that can wear it, the women can as well. What's lovely about this is they've extra material here for the tummy area for the ladies. Plus as well, it's the weight is cut in the swimwear. This is lovely because it's a high-legged one. It's the weight is cut. It'll give you a better silhouette when it's on. And also the material, there's a lovely bit of a stretch, but it doesn't stick into the body, if you know where I'm coming from. But you still have the comfort for the movement. And with this particular one, there is a built-in padding as well, which is some ladies love it. And there's a lovely scoop here at the back to give you that lovely silhouette.
Okay, nice color too.
Color, black, basic with everything. A lot of people are afraid of stripes, but I'd say don't be, because again, this would be more for your hourglass body, believe it or not. And it will show off your hourglass a lot better. And it's, again, comfortable. And I'm just going through the different textures and stuff as well. Like if you want a bit of color, we have it here on top.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And again, and a lovely thing. And I got these all from Henbury's as well here in Tralee, the sports shop. And this is a real sporty one where they have cut out the back of the swimsuit. And it's ideal. It's giving the silhouette here at either side, so it is very slimming on as well.
So ideally, if you, just a little bit of advice, Danny, when you're picking a swimsuit, a woman, go for something with a bit of support, especially if you're heavy on top or you have a bit of a tummy. It's better to get something, to spend a bit of money, I suppose, and get something that fits you well.
Yeah, invest in money as well in time, but it's something that fits very well. Particularly around the shoulder, because you don't want something that will be coming off. Always look, if you can, for, you know, like the bra strap where you can bring it up and a bit tighter to you, because it gives you that bit of extra security. Also look out for the small bit of the detail, say like this gives a lovely silhouette. It tends down the hip area and also the top of the thigh, and it creates that lovely slimming look. And again, it gives people kind of confidence. And this is just another mad color going through for people that love their mad color. And again, you have the support here at the back. It's like a sports bra support here as well.
And really, you can dress swimsuits up beautifully with nice kimonos and wraps and sarongs and stuff like that. So
I have one here that you can just slip it into. And it just creates that lovely, say you're lounging around by the beach or even the swimming pool. And can you imagine that, you know, and you're covered up, especially if you're conscious of your body when you're out of the water. This is, or even walking around when you're sipping your cocktails. I know, can you imagine here in Kerry, we need the weather to go with it. But again, even having a bottle of water or whatever, it just adds that bit of security to the person that's wearing it.
Exactly.
And again, if you're happy, you'll have a brilliant staycation, or even if you're just going out to Phoenix for a swim, something like the kimono is brilliant for that bit
to throw on afterwards. Okay,
yes.
Danny, we better take a break at this stage, and we've loads more to talk about, and I'm really looking forward to you talking us through your tips for packing for a staycation. Quick reminder to people, if you're listening to us, the video to go with Danny's fashion slot for June It's not live this afternoon, but it will be available on Facebook, on the Talkabout Facebook page tonight, if you want to check it out there. Excuse me. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thursday's Talkabout programme. We're back with more from Danny after these.
Fashion Fix on Talkabout with Danny Leane.
And you're very welcome back to Thursday's Talkabout programme. And if you've just tuned in, we're talking fashion with the one and only Danny Leane, who joins us from the back of his store, Anbury's, in the heart of Tralee Town Centre. Danny, we're going to talk now about staycations, because I think, some people are going to chance going abroad, but I think for most of us, what we can look forward to is a nice break somewhere in Ireland. And you're going to talk us through how to pack, because let's face it, you could have anything from dead heat to hailstones on an Irish staycation. So you got to be packed and ready for all eventualities. So you've even brought your suitcase to show us.
I did. Suitcase, you're ready to go. No, just to find somewhere to go is the thing. I suppose I want to go through to keep it kind of as capsule as possible, keeping in with what you had said there, Deirdre, like wait 5 minutes here and the weather changes. So first of all, we'll need a raincoat. Just in case, it's always good to have one. And again, for this time of year, nice and light, and also, what I say, having a hood on it, but it can be detached. And when you're folding it, what I would say to go into suitcase, just fold and roll. Now
Fold
you're
and
going
roll.
to say, why fold and roll? Why am I going folding and rolling? I'm trying to keep away from creases that you can just, once you land at the hotel or even leave it at the back of the car, hey, pressed up, it comes out and you won't have to do any ironing or anything like that. And go for a coat that will go with most of your outfits, whether it'll be dressy or casual, go colored ways. Again, one of the things that I would put in, and I'm starting with the dressy, would be a dress. Again, the reason why I'm going for this, if you get me the swimwear, again, this is a button-down true dress. You can put your jacket like this with it, and you can go out to dinner. Or again, you can swap it up and put your swimming togs inside it by the pool. So it's not alone being, I suppose, keeping it all together, it's keeping it very versatile as well. So when you're keeping something versatile, you're getting so many uses out of it and so many different wears. And like that, again, I'm balling it and putting it into.
Is that kind of a wrap dress, Danny?
Yes, it's a wrap dress.
Okay.
Again, it's a button, sorry, it's not a wrap dress, it's a button true dress.
Okay.
So that you can open it out. You can put your 3/4 and a t-shirt with it to make it a casual dress.
Okay.
Or if you're going out to dinner and a lot of it will be outside, you can put one of these short cotton jackets over it to take you to dinner. It's just one of those dresses that's very versatile, and it'll take you anywhere at any time. But it's like,
and again, I notice you're rolling that rather than folding it into the suitcase.
I'm folding. Now, if you're a folder, what you'd need to do in between layers is get a bit of tissue paper and put it through. But I think the tissue paper, with sustainability and stuff like that, I think you'd be better off to fold and roll. And it fits into your suitcase a bit better. Like the 3 items I have done there now are fitting in nice, and I'm layering it as I'm going along. It's a bit simple, but look, we'll get there in the end. And again, with what I had shown you already with the jacket, this is a lovely t-shirt that can go inside the jacket, or you can go with the long trousers with it as well, if the weather is going to be a bit cold.
So the jacket you picked, the short summer jacket that you picked, that ideally have that in a neutral colour that will go over the dress or over a dressy top and jeans.
Perfect, you have it. It's getting the item working hard, where you can use it 2 or 3 different times with different outfits or different outfits or different lengths. Again, with the neutral and the t-shirt I just showed you, your 3/4 trousers when you're getting the better weather. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm cutting this in half and then I'm rolling it. Nice and simple. And it's a quick way of packing as well, you know, especially for yourself when you're trying to get the kids away and stuff like that. And with the longer ones, it would be the same, just fold and roll. And it should come out wrinkle free at the other end.
And I suppose if it does, if there are a few wrinkles, you can always hang it up in the bathroom and
yes. The thing about that is, yeah, run the shower. A lot of people forget the shower is very useful in getting wrinkles out with the effort.
The steam.
Now, this is another thing. It's an up and down dress. It can be, you can wear it as a dress if you wish, or else you can layer it with, again, the 3/4 trousers would be lovely, and the likes of a sandal like that if you wanted to dress it up. And like that, what I have done with the shoes, I've only gone for, again, 2 pairs of shoes that you pack and a pair that you wear going.
Okay.
Because a lot of people forget the pair that you're going when you're traveling is just as important to work into the wardrobe as what 2 pairs of shoes that you've packed already.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
The other thing as well that I would go with, this is another top that would go with, again, I've only gone 2 pairs of cutoffs. I've gone the coral and I've gone the navy, and the navy will look fabulous with this top. And I have gone for the gilet as well for another layering top. I think altogether what I have used is about maybe 14 items. So if you're going for 2 days or if you're going for 4 days, mix and match all these to create different outfits.
Okay.
As I'm talking, I'm packing, and before you know it, again, I'll have it packed and we'll be ready to go out the door.
Mm-hmm.
But it's looking at the stuff you have, matching it, mixing it, and again, go for a couple of neutrals, because the neutrals are the ones that will do all the hard work for you when you go packing. So
maybe, would it be an idea maybe the night before you pack to lay a few things out in the bed and see what goes with what?
Yeah, definitely. Just lay it out in the bed and experiment with different colors yourself. And I suppose even do it a few days beforehand, because there's always something that you're missing. It could be a white t-shirt. A white t-shirt as well is very versatile. I didn't put it in because I thought that was too much of a basic. The other thing that I did put in, even though it is white, is a cami. Because again, if it's going to be very warm, you can layer it. Or if it's going to be very cold, you can, or sorry, if it's going to be cold, you can layer it. And a cami like this, you can take away or add on as you wish, do you know?
Yeah, so even a few basic camis, maybe a black one and a white one. Yeah,
you can dress it down. And as I say, dress it up. And again, the black and white is a good one, or whatever you have in the wardrobe. And what seems to be in trend at the moment is with the t-shirts and camis, it's organic cotton. I mentioned it to you before, but say for weather like we're having today, no sun, but it's very warm, these are ideal. And again, the kimono in everyone's wardrobe, whether you're going out, you can dress it up or dress it down. Hey presto, and we've our suitcase packed. Quite simple.
That kimono is lovely. Where's that from?
That's from Anbury's here in Tralee. All the clothes this time have come from myself because I thought it would be easier packing, and it's easier because I've coordinated them already when I was doing my buying. So the work is already done. It's bang, bang. But like that, if someone is unsure, always bring something into myself or any other shops around to match it and look with fresh eyes when you're buying something new. It is a good way of saving time and money as well.
Exactly. What about bags and accessories, Danny, and packing those? Any tips for that?
Again, like that, I'd go the neutral, I'd go the nudie colors, say something like this with what we've after packing. As you can see, it is lovely with the coral, and it's lovely with kind of a navy mix or a black mix. And again, with this, you can fit a lot into it. It's the one bag that will go with all the outfits.
That's a fabulous bag. Is that Anbury's as well?
Anbury's as well. And again, there's a small bit of a sense of humor with this one, where you have the bit of a face just going on with it. You know, we're after a miserable time, so
Oh, I
we
see.
have a classic
I just
with a
spotted it
small
now.
bit of a night, going on. So you can have the bit of fun. And you know, when you're out, that could be a conversation starter with someone in the next table when you're sitting down.
Yeah,
Do
they
you
might
know?
say, is that a face on your handbag?
Yeah, or that's lovely or whatever. Do you know, something like that? But keep the accessories quite plain as well would be the way to go, I would say. Keep it very useful. And the same, say, when it comes to shoes, as I had shown you already, something like that for dressy, and you can't go wrong with the classic white
With
runner.
the classic white
even
runner.
with a twist, yeah. Even
Brilliant.
if you wanted to bring in a color, it's just keeping everything simple, and you're making everything work for you as well.
And
So
I don't know
you're
whether
not bringing bags.
I don't know whether you can do this or not, Danny, but is it possible for you to hold up the finished product, the suitcase, so we can see the inside of it? Just see.
It's going to be fun, yeah.
If you can. If you can't, there's no hassle.
No problem.
Let's have a look at how the experts pack.
I'm sorry, I didn't do it a bit neater, no. But like that, I've put the more fragile things in top. There, we're gone rolling. I put the more fragile things in top so that they wouldn't get squeezed totally. And again, it's down to, can you see that there?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, there they go.
But again, the more delicate things I put on top of
On
the
top,
suitcase.
so they'll be the
On
first to
top.
be unpacked.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, and the things that are harder, I put them in first. Like the raincoat would be hard to crease up, so that is gone to start my base. And then the shoes I just slip in. Of course, I have no toiletries, but like that, most of the Irish hotels have brilliant toiletries with them.
Yeah, and you can always pack
that
your
would be
makeup
another.
bag separately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, us men don't have to worry about.
You
the
don't have to
makeup
worry
bag,
about that.
but
You just need a
yes.
razor.
Yeah, well, I suppose the reason why I picked the bag I did as well, you can slip in your makeup into the bag rather than into your suitcase, you know, for the top ups.
Oh yes,
during
of course.
sipping
Yeah,
cocktails.
the handbag you showed
You
us.
know, the handbag.
Lovely stuff. Listen, Danny, we're nearly out of time, but I just my eye is drawn to the lovely things that are behind you. There's a beautiful red t-shirt behind you there, and there's also a lovely red jacket behind you.
They're actually curled, believe it or not. It's
are they?
Colours are being picked up. Again, this one is the organic cotton, and it has that lovely anchor in it. And it also comes in navy. And we have the lovely print here, the fern print. Now, this is very interesting. It looks like a blazer, but it's like in a cardigan material. So it is very comfortable and very warm. There's actually cotton in it, believe it or not.
Great colour.
Yes. You know, you can pop it with your nudes, your navies, your black, and it's happy. Again, that's the thing, you can dress up or dress down.
A little pop of colour to brighten up the outfit.
Yeah, and to brighten ourselves up as well. Yeah,
exactly. Listen, we better go, Danny. I could talk about fashion all day with you. I enjoy it so much, but thank you for those lovely hints and tips, and we learned loads about shoes and swimwear and packing and everything. So and just to remind listeners as well that a video of this afternoon's fashion slot with Danny will be on the Talkabout and on the Radio Kerry Facebook pages later on tonight. So it's not available immediately, but you can see it later. So if you're driving along listening to Danny and you hear something and you want to have a look at it, tune into Facebook Talkabout and Radio Kerry later on. Danny, we let you go. Have a lovely month. We will touch base with you again on the second Thursday in July, all going well.
Perfect.
And thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Bye.
Fashion Fix on Talkabout with Danny Leane.